Welcome everyone to this evening's yoga session. Some of you I think have been here before, but I think there's quite a few new people joining us this week. So I'll just go through a few basics before we start so that you can get the most out of this session. Yoga Nidra is a relaxation technique. This session will last about 30 minutes, and traditionally it's done lying down on the floor. But obviously for this evening, you can relax back in a chair and a sofa, or you can lie on your bed. I'll just give you a moment or two to make sure you're nice and comfortable. And if you're lying on your bed or on the floor, then do feel free to bend your knees and have your feet flat on the floor if that's better for your back. Or you might like to place a rolled up blanket or a cushion under your knees. That will all help with the back. Make yourself as comfortable as possible. Then you might like to put a blanket over you. You might like to have a pillow under your head. So just take a few moments to make sure you're as comfortable as you can be. Because when we go into the Yoga Nidra, ideally, you stay still for the whole practice. Obviously, if you're uncomfortable, then do move and adjust as much as you need to. But the aim is to be as still as possible. So now we're going to begin just talking you through the posture of Shavasana. Shavasana is the relaxation posture in yoga. Traditionally, it's done with the legs straight, but as I said before, you can bend your knees and have your feet flat on the floor if that's more comfortable. If the legs are straight, you have the feet slightly wider than the hips and let the feet relax out to the side. And then you have the arms slightly away from the body. And if it's comfortable for the shoulders, you turn the palms face up. So the back of the hand rests on the floor. And then just allow your body to come into symmetry. And now just beginning to think about the day that you're letting go of now. Think about all the different things you've been doing, all the good things and the bad things that have been happening for you. And just beginning to let them drift away. Just letting go of whatever came before now. There is so much going on in the world right now, so many distractions and so many worries and fears. It's important for ourselves to look after ourselves and from time to time truly let go, release that anxiety, releasing the stress that may be in the body. And just while you're lying here, feel you're being held by the earth, supported by the surface beneath you. And now you're beginning to settle. We traditionally set an intention for the practice this evening. So either if you're familiar with setting an intention for your practice, then form a phrase now, a positive phrase of something that you would like to have more of in your life at the moment. And if you haven't got one, what I'm going to suggest today is a very famous quote from a mystic, a 14th century mystic called St. Julian of Norwich, or Mother Julian of Norwich. And her famous phrase is, "All is well, and all is well, and all manner of things are well." Just repeating your own phrase or repeating that phrase to yourself 3 times now. And then start to scan the body. And just noticing any areas of tension you may find in your body. Just noticing any areas that needs healing at the moment. And just focus on that part of the body. So as you breathe out, invite the back of your head, your mind to soften. Softening your jaw. Softening of the back of the body. Relaxing your right shoulder, all the way down your arm, into the palm of your right hand. You have nothing to hold on to anymore just for these next few moments. Totally releasing and surrendering. Relaxing into the back of your left shoulder now, all the way down your arm to your elbow, into your hand. Letting go and releasing your left hand into the earth. And be feeling held. Just surrendering and softening and yielding to the earth. And relaxing in your abdomen. Inviting your abdomen to soften completely. Inviting your buttocks, your thighs, behind your knees to soften. There is nowhere to go right now, but right here. Simply softening and surrendering and being held by the earth. Letting your left leg and foot give their weight into the earth. Your right calf, ankle, sole of your foot, all surrendering and letting go. Feeling the space all around you now. Feel that you are safe and completely relaxed, releasing, completely surrendering. And with each of your out breaths, just feel your body becoming heavier, remembering there's nowhere to go right now. Just softening, surrendering, and letting go. And then just be aware of the stillness in your body now. This stillness in the body is the entry point to stilling and calming your mind. So now become aware of your breath. Just watch the natural flow of your breath in and out of the body. Each time you breathe in, you feel this abdomen gently rising. Each time you breathe out, the abdomen gently drops back. You're just following that gentle flow of the breath in and out of body, the gentle movement in the abdomen. And if you notice your mind getting distracted, which it will do, the mind will get bored, wander off. Each time that happens, just notice that you've become distracted. Bring your awareness back to the breath. Do that every single time you find yourself distracted. And just be quiet for a few moments while you focus all your awareness now on the gentle movement of the breath. And now I'd like you to start to deepen the breathing, making each breath a little bit longer and slower than the one before. Maybe notice how this deepening of the breath also deepens your mental alertness, your calmness, and your awareness. Just taking a few more deep breaths now. And sense that the air going in through your nostrils is bringing in energy to nourish your whole mind, your heart, your entire being. And with each out-breath, you are releasing and letting go. Each breath is nurturing your body, your mind, and your spirit. Each in-breath is breathing in love. And with each out-breath, you are offering up anything you are ready to release. Anything that is not serving you. Any stresses, any anxieties. Just letting go of them. Now just letting your breath return to its own natural rhythm. Staying here in this space, feeling nurtured and held. And now we're going to begin a guided meditation. So now I'd like you to imagine in front of you a blackboard. You can see the slate board empty and blank. Beneath it is a stick of chalk and a cloth on the side. There's nothing else in front of the chalk or behind you. So in your mind, step forward and take hold of the chalk in your hand. Rub the chalk around in your hand, feeling its texture, seeing the white dust powder as it passes through your fingers. It feels quite therapeutic. The chalk leaving your hands feeling quite smooth. Now, anything on your mind can be placed or transferred onto the board just by writing with the chalk. So take a few moments now to gather your thoughts and etch them onto the slate in front of you. When you're ready, just write a feeling or thought that is playing on your mind. And as you write, feel the chalk in your hand, the sound it makes on the surface of the slate, and watch the powdery dust float to the floor. And after writing that thought or feeling, seeing it clearly in your mind, take the cloth next to the board and wipe the board clean, making sure you leave no trace of chalk on its surface. Writing your thoughts onto the board is a form of transference. By doing so, you are consciously and subconsciously letting go, even if just for a few moments. With each thought you let go, the more relaxed you feel and the more accepting you feel. Wiping the thought off the board is a secondary release. It's a bit like saying goodbye to that feeling. By wiping every trace of letter and every trace of chalk, you're releasing those feelings that you may have, inviting calmness to come into your mind. And just writing on the chalk A few more times. And the more you write onto the board and wipe it off, the darker the board becomes. Wiping away to a clear mind and a calm body. And the more you place onto the board, the smaller the chalk becomes, and the fainter your writing is. By now you may feel your shoulders having released and relaxed as you let go of all those unwanted feelings. Your shoulders feel as smooth as the chalk. And the more you think about this sensation, the more you relax. Visualizing the blackboard getting darker, your eyes only see a calm black canvas in front of them. With each wipe of the board, you are wiping away to a clearer mind, closing down any chatter, reducing it maybe to a dull hum. And peace of mind comes from this quieter environment. And as your mind bathes in this quieter atmosphere, your head and your neck relax into a more comfortable position. Feeling as though they are now floating on air. Your shoulders feeling ever more the sensation of letting go. And now your chest relaxes and feels more open. Your breath moves more easily, a gentle rhythmic pattern. Your whole back relaxes. This wave of calm flows through the whole of your body. Just letting go of all and everything. Your arms begin to feel heavy by your side. Your body and your legs feel completely heavy. Just feeling completely and deeply relaxed. And then just resting in stillness now. I'll just be quiet for a few moments, so you can enjoy the tranquility and the peace you're experiencing now. And now just letting that image fade from your mind. Repeating to yourself that intention you made at the beginning of the session. So that's either your own intention or the one I suggested for you. All is well, and all is well, and all manner of things will be well. Now, if you wish to stay here, remain lying down for as long as you want to. So there's no need to begin to move if you're enjoying this feeling of relaxation. If you want to start moving again, first of all, become aware of your body, become aware of your feet and your legs, the back of the body, the front of the body. Becoming aware of your arms, hands, and fingers. Becoming aware of your head and your face. And then become aware of the contact your body is making with the surface beneath you. And just before you start moving, take a few deep breaths. Using those breaths to bring energy back into the body. And then becoming aware of the mind. Notice how your mind is feeling now. Become aware of your emotions. And notice how they feel. Then move the body slowly. Just wriggle your fingers and your toes. Then move your hands and your feet, arms and legs. And if you want to start moving, just stretch the body out now. Moving whichever way you want to help it wake up again. And when you're ready, come slowly up to sitting. But as I said, if you want to stay where you are relaxing, then that's absolutely fine. Otherwise, come up to sitting. Just come up slowly, don't rush. And then when you come up to sitting, just rub your hands together, generating some heat in the palms of your hands. Then you take those palms and you place them over your opened eyes. You look into the darkness. You breathe that warmth deep down inside of you. And you have a good thought for somebody, something, or for yourself. And then we just finish by bringing the hands together, Anjali Mudra. And thank you everyone for joining me this evening. Thank you.